The way I got into art was my mom and dad drew me an ABC book with pictures and taught me the ABCs, and I colored the pictures they drew. Like A is for apple and B is for ball. And because of that, art's been, and drawing has just been a part of my life, my whole life. And illustration and caricature with a big wall between them. So it's something I've been wanting to combine my whole life. And that's what I'm doing with my latest sculptures. I'm doing sort of a cartoony caricature, old 1930s cartoon style bodies with faces that, I've been drawing faces for 50 years. I love to get personality into the face. This portrait I'm doing of Jesus here, I'm going to have him kind of with an expression of, what did you think? Or what do you think of this? As he does his 40th miracle for the day. One reason I really like clay, it's primal. It's like baking bread. It comes right out of your fingers from your heart. Painting takes a little more planning. So that's why I like clay. And it's so forgiving. Clay is awfully forgiving. Clay and paint are both forgiving, oil paint. On my sculptures that I'm doing now, Peter Vandenberg, I guess, was the one who started putting like carrots or something on the top of his sculptures' heads, just stupid little funny things to make it different. And so I have a nod to him on some of my sculptures. Audrey Hepburn, which is going to be in the member show at the Blue Lion here. I put a piece of chocolate cake on her head because Audrey Hepburn, she's just slim and beautiful and just slight, who would ever think chocolate cake with her? But she has this quote, this great quote that says, let's face it, everybody needs a piece of gooey, creamy chocolate cake once in a while. I know it's good for me. So it's good for me too. But I like the personality. Franz Hals had a lute player and he was laughing and playing the lute, and I thought, that's what I want. My very first class in drawing from Wayne Thiebaud, he was teaching us gesture drawing, and he said, get that gesture down real fast, just in a blink of an eye, because it's going to move. So that has stuck with me my whole life. And there's a little gesture drawing of Wayne Thiebaud over here that I did from that snapshot of him telling us how to draw gesture drawings back in my early class. And so I did a sculpture of him from that snapshot in my mind of him teaching us gesture. I have a multitude of paintings here in my studio that I haven't been able to show all at once in a show. I wanted to emphasize all the sculptures I'm doing right now. These sort of cartoony caricature sculptures like this one of Ray Charles. Ray is brand new here, and he's wanting you to get it under control and let the good times roll. The rest of the sculptures that I have over here is a series that I'm working on, and that's what I'd like to do from now on, is sculptures with quotes that I like. For example, Mark Twain has a fly on his head, and my favorite quote from Mark Twain of all the millions of quotes of his was, "God created nothing in vain, but the fly came close to it."